And as I said, I'm like, why am I experiencing what I'm seeing in this way when it's a child? From the babies to like older kids. But if they can do that to the babies, they can do it. And they're like, ugh. And I hate the fact that these kids, especially this teenage trash over there, will try to be like, oh, you know, that's really trash ass, this nasty low life. And they really try to make me accept this manipulation. It's like, I know this is how you can manipulate my brain. You dumbass think I'm gonna identify with your little nasty looking trash. And I don't want to be insulting, but I'm just saying they're gonna act accordingly. This one child that came out of this apartment, she looked like she was mentally handicapped. She wasn't. She came on looking like, the way they tried to make me, thankfully, the way she came out of this apartment was like super funny. So my brain was snapped out of the manipulation because she just came out like. Now, like every once in a while, when I get out of my apartment, I start walking like them. They have kids that are as skinny as I am. Try to like create some. And then to make me accept this thing, they find whatever they can use to try to make me accept of this. Now, what we did, we mapped it because in 2014 you followed this person. I followed this person in 2014 who appeared to me to be like some young adult. She looked way older than her age. Way older. Like I was surprised. Like, what is? And like, you see, that's proof. You see her? I was like, do you see yourself and you see her? Do you guys look alike? You know this, like, you see your dumbass looking. This person looked like an adult. Like, now that's proof. I paid the boom. They came and said, Roy Moore, a pedophile that picked up 14-year-old kids. Oh, they talk about, no, but you were with somebody who's like, when I was like young adult, I was with somebody who's 3 years younger than me. Like, no, you see, that's proof. It's like, trash. This woman right now, she was born the same year this person I'm with right now. 3 years younger than me. Now that's proof. Clown. This woman, I was working, she had this thing, and then there was like the number 17. And like, you see me mapped it because they have these kids here. I think even younger than 17. I'll be surprised. I think the kids younger than 17 right now saying how they're gonna frame me. I mean, I think it's gonna be maybe even multiple, from the youngest to be like a early teen to like a late teen kid. And I'm like, do your nasty thing. And then try to make me accept this manipulation. You're a bunch of low-life trash. They work for governmental entities that actually have problem with pedophilia. But they use this childlike minded. Listen, if there's grown-ass men and women acting this childish, children are going to be this retards. And try to make me accept these things. I will never identify with this manipulation. I know who I am. But I know it's war. What it means by saying it's war is we are test subject to cognitive warfare. And unfortunately what it means is our brain, our body, everything is just manipulated and utilized to see what tactics works better. Is this going to make this person accept these manipulations? This personality we're trying to create? And they can play with my emotion. For example, the things I just said before, they brought it back up and just made my heart beat harder, like as if I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, but they can make me feel this kind of emotions. Part of trying to make you accept these manipulations. But let me just wrap up this video. I am thankful to God I didn't have to live the life they live. Now I understand the life they live is not a tough life. It's a comfortable life. It's not a hard at all. They are working for very resourceful entities. I'm not somebody who's aggressive. I am a subject that they can do things too remotely. It takes very minimal bravery. It's cool to be involved in technology that can do these kind of things. You have this sense of godlike feeling where you can manipulate a human being in so many ways, control it or participate in the control of his or her life. Everything is orchestrated. Everything has been set in advance. They can see it happening. It's not only the target individual, but the whole ecosystem of this target individual is observed and used to manipulate the target individual. So in that aspect, it's very easy and comfortable to do these things. But at what cost? Now, if you want to maintain yourself as somebody who's somebody respectable, you should have this great self-esteem about who you are. That's not what you should be doing. Because reality is you're working for governmental entities that have multiple issues with pedophilia. A lot of issues with pedophilia. And lastly, that means you're involved in a program that tortures even children, women. And you are not manipulating a person to be a better person. Matter of fact, you're doing the opposite. You're manipulating the person to experience things that will break him or her down. Utilizing this person's brain to make him or her experience reaction toward children that's sexual. Then you have to convince that person in ways that are so childlike that he should accept or she should accept this manipulation, because what is happening is like we're manning. That's why sometimes they like to use the children like sounding people, because their self-esteem is non-existent. To them, it's like a game. So for me, just finishing up and saying this thing. Thank you, God. Now, when this person was talking to us about some things that happened to her, life being life, they were trying to get lost in my torture, saying how I'm going to lose my nose, this is going to happen, like all these horrible things while this person is going through these whole issues. Is that where you want to focus your attention? Really? This is where you want to focus your attention. This is where you would like to spend your time talking about what's happening to me, because you are part of this program that does things to my body where you are going through these things. Really? Okay. All right. Yeah, dedicated like that. But you'll see. Now for me, God give me strength, because what I'm saying is something that is provoking to them. So I'm going to go through horrible things. But I'm going to go through it because I'm a test subject. I'm a target individual in this program. That's why. It's not because of natural, organic reaction of what's happening to you. No. It's because I am test subject for Department of Defense program that use human beings as test subject, where my brain is manipulating my thoughts, I manipulate my memories, I manipulate my reactions, my body, my organs are being destroyed. Everything is happening to me. Right now they can blow up my stomach up. So this is not about just killing somebody. Gosh, maybe I think at this point it's trying to keep me alive because of what they do to my organs. But it's about slowly destroying somebody's life and see what efficient way this destruction goes. So for me, I'm just asking God to give me strength. But thank you, God, for giving me this dignity, because I now can look at this low life for the low life that they are, and I truly look at them like the low life. And I'm not perfect. That's the thing. I'm never going to make myself a perfect human being. I know who I am. I know my imperfection, but I can reassure you, it's not what they try to paint me as. And I can reassure you, I know what they truly are and not what they try to paint themselves as. And they can send all these childlike retards. I think this is the moment to feel special. But I'll never let them live their fantasy. Stay strong.